Welcome back, everybody. We are currently under a weather impact alert because of this storm that's coming our way. Meteorologist Mace Michaels has all of the latest for you on what you need to know.
Yeah, just stress this morning, everything is okay here in the Twin Cities. Drizzle, we're above freezing, roads are good, so anything you may have planned for the next couple hours to do should be fine. If you have plans to do things this afternoon, if you can get them done this morning, definitely better, because weather will quickly go downhill, especially when the wind kicks in and, of course, the snow revs up. So as I head outside right now, it's not bad, but we have the weather impact alert again because of what's coming. Travel will become very difficult. Winter storm warnings for the Twin Cities, western Wisconsin. Obviously snow blowing snow, travel rough, and travel even tougher here in the blizzard warning areas from Fargo, Moorhead through Alexandria, Willmar, Mankato, all the way down to near Rochester. Stronger winds, maybe a little less snow. Of course, terrain is a little flatter. Easier for that snow to blow across the roadways and even drift in some areas. Surrounding that, some winter weather advisories for lighter amounts of snow, but still difficult travel. You can notice in western Minnesota on the road report, Marshall over towards Jackson, Willmar, west of St. Cloud, Mankato. That's some of the areas where it's getting a little tougher for travel, and a few pockets into northern Minnesota. Want to show you Windham right now. This is the DOT camera along Highway 60. You can see the snow and the wind starting to set in there. A little further to the northwest, the wind coming right into the camera, and even tough to see Highway 71 down below. And of course, conditions out here will continue to worsen. In the metro, though, now, again, just drizzle and 35 with a cloudy sky and a northwest wind at 10. So not bad this morning. Twin Cities eastward, southward, temperatures are in the 30s. Some fog in southeast Minnesota. That's really about it. It's western Minnesota where the temperatures are starting to drop and the low is revving up back into the teens, and the wind gusts now topping almost 40 miles an hour, well topping 30, that the problems will start to really kick in. You can see gusts to 43 in Marshall, 31 in Willmar. So conditions again worsening in western Minnesota, and that will expand throughout the day as the wind picks up. Here's a look at your gusts. 30, 40 miles an hour, even a few 50-mile-an-hour gusts would not surprise me tonight into early tomorrow morning before the wind starts to settle down. So there we go, talking wind. When you have wind like this and colder temperatures, wind chills will get bitter. Western Minnesota dropping below zero. Twin Cities obviously falling to the single digits and teens below, even some 20s below tomorrow morning in western Minnesota. Okay, part two, now the snow and still some fog. You can see the visibility coming down in Marshall. Showed you the cameras out there towards Windham earlier on in Jeffers. This is fog related down here in Rochester and La Crosse, where there's still some dense fog advisories. Those are out until noon, so if you're traveling that way, yes, you'll run into drizzle and some low visibility. Not yet from the snow. That's starting to set in out here to the west. Minnesota River Valley, west of Mankato, and up to about Bemidji. Here's the drizzle over the Twin Cities and approaching the Rochester area. So microcast expands the snowfall through the rest of the morning into the afternoon. It continues into this evening, heavy at times before it starts to wrap up in the early hours of Monday, but we'll still have plenty of wind around Monday morning to blow that snow around. Blizzard conditions again in the blizzard warning area in the pocket of around 4 to 6, maybe 8 inches of snow. And then further east into western Wisconsin, eastern Minnesota, the total's a little higher at 6 to 10. Lighter totals to the north and also to the southwest. But again, in those areas, you're still going to have a lot of wind. Here's how it looks in the 7-day forecast. We're talking about cold coming in after the wind and snow. A much colder week right on into the beginning of the new year.